New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. We invite you to join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session by emailing prayer@ntmedia.org. And now, it's time to pray together.
Hello, folks. Welcome to morning prayer time for January 1st, 2026. My name is Muro, prayer practitioner here on the New Thought Media Network, and I am honored and delighted to be able to spend this time in prayer with you today on this, the very first day of a new year. Glorious way to start the year in prayer, and to recognize that we always have the option of praying, and that so much of what we do is a prayer. So let's talk about what it means for us to look at this new year and to think about what it is that we want to see. Good morning, Mara. Good to see you. Happy New Year to you too. Okay, so this is what I wanted to share with you. Yesterday, we spoke about the idea of letting go, the idea of being able to release those things that no longer served, in preparation for what is to come. So I picked up a couple of different quotes here. One is from Reverend Dr. Michael Gott. It says, "I am ready to grow. I release old patterns of thinking and behavior." And I could have just left it there, but I was thinking about this a bit more. I was like, well, what are the old patterns of thinking and behavior? And I found that there are many of them. That reminded me of a book called The Four Pivots by Reverend Dr. Sean Ginwright. And in that book, he mentions that there's a quote from Dr. Cornel West: "There is no affirmation through negation." And he gives this wonderful chart of ways in which we might be negating as opposed to affirming. And what I love about this is that it is precisely what New Thought is about. New Thought is not about resisting. It's not about fighting. It's not about struggling. It's about what we can do to move forward. When we pray affirmatively, we're not doing this in a way that's passive. It's a very active thing. And so if we want to see a world that works for everyone, for example, how do we do that? Well, it's not about fighting and it's not about struggling. It's about our ability to create and co-create the life experience that we want. So I'm not going to read through all of these. I'll just leave this up and think about how you were in the past looking to release. But now, as we look forward, we're looking to accept, we're looking to employ, we're looking to use, we're looking to act. And think about what that means for you. And so consider what your intention is, whether it's your intention for today, your intention for the year, whatever it might be. And hold that intention in your prayer. That is what we are going to be affirming. So I'll invite you to close your eyes, soften your gaze, whichever is comfortable and safe for you to do. Just allow yourself this incredible power that comes from presence. Because it is in our ability to be present that we can be aware. And it is in that awareness that we can be most focused on what our intention is. So I start with the idea that loving spirit, the creator of each and every one of us, has provided as our birthright two very important things: compassion and wisdom. With all the different gifts that we have as our birthright of being the beloveds of the beloved, in this particular moment, I focus on the idea of compassion and wisdom. Because I know for myself that my ability to hold others and myself in compassion is key to my being able to love. And I know that that love is powerful. And I know that wisdom, the wisdom of the one, the wisdom that comes from the conglomeration of the greater consciousness, from the infinite knowingness of God, Allah, Gaia, the universe, that all of this provides guidance. It provides a touchstone for my actions, for my thoughts. And so I recognize these gifts. I recognize that these gifts are always present for me. And as that is true for me, I know that that is true for each and every one of us. And as I look forward, I don't dwell in the future any more than I dwell in the past. But what I do is I take from the past what is important so that I can co-create a future that is most fulfilling. And I do that each and every day. I have a vision in my mind of who I am, how I want to appear in the world, how that appearance becomes actions, with an understanding of how those actions can bring about a better world, a better, more fulfilling life. And I hold that mental image. And whether I literally hold it in my mind, or I have created a vision board, or I have just written my intentions, I know that there's more to it than simply stating what it is that I want to see in my life and what I want to see in the world. It is about my ability to do something, my ability to act, my ability to be the change that I want to see in the world. a quote that is often attributed to so many different people. But it is something that is foundational in my belief. And so, calling upon that wisdom, calling upon that compassion that exists within, I know that I have the ability to open. I have the ability to not only accept, but to celebrate others. I have the ability to seek different opportunities. I have the ability to find different approaches. In that openness, there is greater awareness. In that greater awareness, there is greater possibility. In that greater possibility, there is untold goodness, untold wealth, some of which might be literal wealth, and some of which might be the wealth that comes from feeling just so perfectly aligned with the One. Being wealthy for me goes way beyond the finance. It has so much more to do with the richness of life. And that is what I am looking for. That is what I am looking from. Because I know that within the truth of who and whose I am, that richness exists. And I know that as I have looked to release those things which limit me, release those things that impinge upon that incredible abundance, releasing those energies that drag me down, those energies that cause me to collapse into myself. As I put those aside, I open to the energy of love. I open to the energy that lifts, the energy that invigorates, the energy that provides the power and the strength to make a difference. The power and the strength to be truly who and whose I am. The power and the strength to maintain, to sustain, and to recognize that my source, my supply is God. It's nothing worldly. It's nothing outside of me. It is that divine connection within. And so, as I have moved from the idea of release to the idea of acceptance, the idea of getting rid of what does not work, to taking up what does, I project for myself a mental image of a life and a world that is far more fulfilled and far more fulfilling than any I could have imagined. And so I do this in confidence. I do this in gratitude. And I do this with a sense of joy, knowing that I have this opportunity, I have this invitation. And the most glorious part of it is, it's an invitation to be who and whose I am. And so that is my prayer today, that I bring all of who I am into my thoughts, into my actions, so that I can indeed shine in this world with the light of God, the light of the One, the grace, the wisdom, the love, the compassion of the One. And so it is. Yes, Muro, practicing the presence. Hello, Peg. Love is the richest I can be. Linda, good to see you. Linda says, I am aligned with abundance in a multitude of forms. Blessed be, and so it is. And yes, Muro, and so it is. Yes, yes. I wish all of you a magnificent, magnificent new year. And know that that year is magnificent because you are in it. That year is magnificent because of what you bring to it. It is magnificent because I know that you are loved. And I know that you are love. I'll see you soon. Namaste.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network, come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings. On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then.